Hi, Gary Klaben here. Today I want to talk about growing or dying. You know, in business, that's what you're doing. There is no status quo. So you're either growing your business or it's fading away. Now, it used to be a time that you'd run into what I'll call lifestyle entrepreneurs, business owners. You know, these are men or women who basically allowed their businesses to provide enough income so they could live the lifestyle that they really wanted to live from the beginning. But I find that anytime an owner of a business is doing that, the business is usually going backwards. It's usually dying. So I don't see that happening anymore. Those things aren't out there. So when we talk about growing a business, it's difficult. It's like, you know, climbing a mountain. You know, as you try to take that step upwards and you take that new deep lungful of fresh air at the high altitude, it's difficult. The sun is in your eyes. You're having a hard time moving forward. It's really, really difficult to move from here to there. Think of it another way. Take yourself, as if you could transport yourself to the top of the mountain that you see and visualize where you're going. And from that top of that mountain, you look back down and you describe everything you see. You describe everything about this business, what it's going to look like, what it's going to feel like, how it's going to be structured, what are the new capabilities that are being given to your customers or clients, what's your staff have to do, what are the new things they have to learn, what are the new systems you need, what is the new learning that needs to take place. All of those things, put that together and visualize that. You know, the brain loves concrete stuff. It likes to see measurable things, tangible things. Once you can do that for the brain, it figures out how to get there. Now that's a heck of a lot easier than trying to move from here to there. Placing yourself out there and moving forward. Now you might be saying to me, that sounds like dreamy stuff, and you know, how do you really do that? Well, there is a methodology. I'll give you an analogy to do this, the way we like to look at it. It's like building a box. You have to make it feel normal. Now, if you go back in your career 10, 20 years, and think back to what your business looked like at that point, you're totally different now. That, if you tried to visualize back then what it feels to be normal today, it probably would have been very difficult. But you're living a business that's at its level, whatever it happens to be, that feels very normal. It just feels like everything you do every day is the way it's supposed to be. So build that same new normal for this future that you've looked at the top of the mountain in your business. And I look at it as building a box, you know, defining the bottom, the top, the sides, the insides, everything about it, and communicate this very clearly to your company about what this new box looks like, exactly what it looks like, measurably what it looks like. And then you start to execute those things day to day. So you have this future company that you're focused on, you're doing your daily business as well, and you have this because that's the growth that needs to take place for your business to stay in business. So it's very important to build that very clear picture of the future first and then start to execute that. Next time I'm going to talk about some of the execution level of things to really make that box look very normal. So until next time, enjoy.